Okay, so it is a very sleepy morning over here in our household. Oh, that background looks atrocious. We have two very sleepy puppies who did not want to wake up this morning. It's very cold out. This one right here just wants to lay on me and go back to sleep. And I don't blame him. I don't know if that's better or worse, but I don't think I care at this moment in time. All right, so let's hope I can do this with my available arm space, as I can't seem to get my arm back from Little Rock Man here. How's that? Is that good, bud? All right, so today for the anniversary of ARTPOP, sorry, I butchered that. I want to try to recreate the album cover that I did, dun, 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 for Lady Gaga, who you all know and love, and if you don't, then what are you doing here? So, sorry to disturb you, sir. Let's start with this prep set in Glow Spray by Iconic London that was gifted to me from Look Fantastic. Maybe that will wake this little guy up. Hopefully not too much. And then let's do this Smashbox Vitamin Glow Primer photo finish, because it's like skincare and the look of the ARTPOP era was very beautiful skin, dewy, and delicious. So my skin is very sunburnt, or else I would have done a faux, not spray tan, but like at home version before this, so I could look more like the album, but I was afraid it would just turn really patchy because of my peeling. Oh, that's sore there. Have you been hitting me in my sleep? So yes, I am much paler than the album cover. Sue me, but please don't. We're gonna do this Smashbox Halo Healthy Glow All-in-One Tinted Moisturizer in Fairlight. Again, very dewy. And let's just mix that with a little bit of the Studio Skin foundation, because it's also dewy and beautiful. This is one. I don't know how I'm gonna reach those brushes. And I lost my left arm again. So I just want the skin to have really nice, beautiful dewy coverage, but not look like I have makeup on. You know, that magic witchcraft we do. And applying with the hands does help with that, because something about this skin on skin helps it really join forces. And so the brows at this time, since I'm thinking ahead here, were quite fair, like bleached. So I'm going to use this Gray Free by Giuliano, this Fruit Mascara, and just cover up these brows, lighten them. And for this you could use, they were kind of like bleached, but depending on how much they showed for this, you couldn't really see them because of the bangs, but depending on the hair color, I would color the brow accordingly. So the hair color was blonde, so I left them blonde, but with the Venus wigs, I would color them in kind of like a dirty blonde, just for reference. So since the bangs will be covering, I'm not going to go as ham on the brows as I have before, but I just wanted to show you. I'm just going to clean up these brows around the edges and take a little concealer. This is Magic Concealer. It's very pretty, very creamy. I'm going to go very light with it. And then I put it everywhere. That seems to be my MO. I'm gonna use this Artiste brush. Just buff that in. All right, so for this I used cream blushes and highlighters. So I'm gonna start with this iconic London sheer blush in Rose Riot, a very beautiful natural color. Whoops. It's really all about the creams in these ARTPOP looks. Just building with different cream colors, because they give you such a natural look. It just looks like you're glowing from within. Now, another favorite I used all the time on Gaga is this Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate. I would use intensity 1 or 2. This is 2. So I would literally just, I know that's dark for me. I'm not tan. So I would just go like this with my fingers. And there. Just like that. Take a brush like, oh my God, like this. And blend it really good so that you don't have lines. And you want to blend it upwards so that the cheekbones look high and you're not pulling them down. Now I would recommend getting a color that's perfect for you, that's just a little bit darker than your skin tone. This one's a little too dark for me. I'm just trying to show you what I used. I'm gonna use this brush for the nose cream. This is also an Artiste brush. So for me, for my skin tone, I would actually use a color like this. This would be the perfect contour color for me. So, or like it's barely darker. I know people like to really get their contour on, but if I do a contour, it's more like that. Because it is supposed to look like the natural shadows on your face and not like dirty. As you see, if you blend it enough, it's okay. All right, now this is Danielle Sandler, and these iconic products and this were gifted by Look Fantastic. This is a watercolor liquid cheek color in Cherub. I'm just gonna layer this over. It's very subtle. But because I am so fair, it shows. All right, for the lip, I'm gonna start building a stain. This is Becca Beach Tint in Watermelon, my favorite for the lip. One of the reasons I love stains is if you are going for a really natural lip look that has color, but you don't want to have to give a perceivable line on the lip, stains are really good for that. And they look like the same texture as a lip, which I love. Okay, moving on. We're going to get our highlighter on with some of this iconic Illuminator in Original, also gifted from Look Fantastic. And I find if you use a brush like this, a small, fluffy, it's really good for blending liquid highlighters. Otherwise they can kind of get a little blotchy or too concentrated in one spot. Over that, I'm going to use this Tom Ford shade in Illuminate Intensity, and I'm just going to use the highlighter with my finger, and I'm just going to tap it on the high points of my cheeks, like so, on the nose, right there, upper lip. I love a dewy top lip. Almost looks like the sweat. And the side eye. I love a dewy side eye. And this product looks like skin dew once you get it in there. I'm just going to go over that and redeposit some color right there on the cheek. I'm going to take Dip Down by MAC, which is brown gel liner, and my Chanel eyeliner brush. And I'm just going to very delicately line my upper lid. So I don't want it to be very visible, I just want to give it a little more definition. Getting as close to the lash line, and almost in the lash line as possible. Hi. Okay, I got a dog arm in my top. The heat just kicked in. It went from cold to, oh my god, it's hot. Something about this basement, man. Brush like this. This is the Stila. I love these double-ended brushes. So good. To just get the places that we don't need to be super shiny. So I didn't get real shadowy. It was more about the creams. I'm just gonna take his adorable little arm out of my top. You know what? This Pat McGrath. Let's try this. This is from the Mothership Rose Decadence. I just did like a little subtle shimmer. Nothing crazy. No eye crease or anything. That's very pretty. All right, let's curl these lashes with my Chanel curler, of course. Little of this Becca Beach Tint and Grapefruit. Smashbox Photo Finish Eye Primer. This Dragon Lash by Queen Studio, or Queen. That's what it looks like it says. All right, my go-to Highbrow by Benefit. I use this to line the eyes, the waterline. I like this a lot of times instead of a white, because a white often reads as white, whereas this one isn't quite so harsh because it's pink. It's like a light pink, so it just has a different effect. And I will often use a brush like her and just do this because it's a very kind of mushy pencil in a good way, and just kind of draw it on the inner corners to really brighten the eye up. You see, this is the Flesh Tone Lip Pencil in Peach, P-E-C-H-E by Kevin Kwan. I'm going to use this just to perfect. I'm going to use this Iconic London Lip Pumping Gloss in Nearly Nude. So my lips don't look crunchy. We're almost done. The face isn't so complicated. A lot of it's about the body, which I'm not sure how I'm going to do with this old dude. We've got the mole that's naturally there. I don't remember what side. It's okay. And I'm going to use individuals for this look. And as always, duo in dark tone. All right, so you have short, medium, and medium. So I'll start with the shorts. These are the clusters. Should I place these shorter ones here? Because we don't need these to be like crazy thick. We just want to spice things up a little. If you use your tweezers for eyelashes all the time, as I do, there most likely will be tackiness, tacky glue on them. So you're gonna wanna clean them off in between, like I didn't. Well, that was far more challenging than it should have ever been. All right, let's do some finishing touches with these cheekies. So in the photographs, it doesn't end up looking like much color at all happening on the cheeks or the face, but that's showbiz, baby. So this is Smashbox Soft Lights Lens. It's one of my favorite. It's supposed to be like a highlighter, but I use it as a blush because it's very soft. Looks beautiful on camera. This is Nora's Orgasm. We'll just do a dash of her. But keeping it all over here, not dragging it forward. So this is a wig Fabulous Kyle sent me. You already know that, Kyle. And that's ARTPOP, baby. Had a lot of people ask me about the body makeup for this shoot. So I think the only way to show you in winter without getting completely nude is to choose a body part and do it on that part. All right, I'm back with the plan. So for the body makeup portion of this tour through ARTPOP, we're gonna do my stomach. You don't need to see my full nude body, you pervs. So if you have tattoos, like I do and like Gaga did, in the situation of the ARTPOP shoot, I wanted to not cover the tattoos with makeup. So here's what I did. Let me just scoot it on back. This is Sally Hansen Water Resistant Airbrush Legs. This is Light Glow. This comes in different shades. So You can use this for anywhere on the body, not just your legs. I think they also call it like liquid pantyhose or something. So, observe. Now this is the light color. So let me tell you a little secret. This is what I usually do. Spray it in my hand. Do my little concoction, but quickly because it does dry fast. You're gonna want a foundation that is not too thick, that ideally I would be tan and not sunburn, but them's the breaks, kid. So these are Face and Body by MAC. This is N1. So you see, that would work okay for my skin, face-wise, which means for my body, it'll work out just fine. This one is C2. So I just mix things up in the palm of my hand. This is Mario Badescu Summer Shine Body Lotion, and it has a nice little shimmer to it. This is a cocktail for the gods. MAC Strobe Cream. And you've got to have palms that can easily turn into a cup. No spills. We do a little squirt. I know this is going to seem crazy, okay? Cover FX Glitter Drops. This color is Nova. It's just Nova, okay? And see how it's this bronzy, glittery business? And we don't need a ton of that. We take our little concoction. And dun 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 dun, we are ARTPOP goddesses. So for a very even finish, with even that spray on body makeup, I would recommend squirting it into your hand, mixing it down, and using either your hands or a buffing brush to apply it. And that's that. You are now ready to dazzle and delight and be your greatest ARTPOP goddess. So happy ARTPOP anniversary. I have lots more of my favorite ARTPOP looks coming up, so stay tuned.